we need is a microphone. We're the worst.
I think I got a little bit of the table in that. I don't want that. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the video. I have a super special one that I'm super stoked about filming. So today I'm with
FatGirlFedUp
and Discovering Danny.
And real names are
Lexi Reed
and Danny Reed.
So if you guys don't know who this is, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, they're an amazing couple that has lost consecutively how much weight together?
407 pounds.
407 pounds
in 2 years.
Together. In 2 years.
Yeah.
And I just think it's so cool because one of the questions that I get and one of the issues that so many people have when they're trying to lose weight when they're with a partner, right, is my partner isn't willing to blank, right? They're not, or they're making it harder on me because this. And what I think is so cool with you guys is that you guys have obviously made your life together and lost weight together, and I think it's just so cool. They're little pictures together. They're so cool. So I mean, honestly, you guys have seen the video, so I would just love to hear, how did you guys meet? Like, kind of start from the beginning, how you met, if you were bigger then, and kind of how everything led to where you are now.
So we met first. It was actually at a venue. It was like
a show, a band.
Yeah. It's a coffee shop, but it was also a venue as well. And we were seeing a band there, and we're all standing around. And Lexi, she was over by the window, and there's a little mailbox, and it was a magnet, and she kind of bumped it, and it fell off. And,
I'm really awkward.
And I grabbed it. I was like, "Oh, here, I got that. I got that." It's like, "Oh,
you're so nice."
Yeah. So that's how I met that cutie.
Yeah, and I actually weighed over 300 pounds at the time. So Danny has never known me skinny.
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, he has never known this Lexi.
Yeah.
And I think you weighed like 180, right?
Yeah, I was way down in weight. Yeah.
Yeah. So as we dated, really, we got comfortable, and that's when we put on the weight together. Because you got up to your highest of 280, and I got up to my highest of 485 pounds. 485
pounds.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So can I ask, while that was happening, right? While you were gaining weight, you were gaining weight too, and then you're seeing, because like you said, you wanted to have a child, and you realized that probably wasn't going to happen at your size. Like, what was going through your head, and then also what was kind of going through your head as you was it something that just obviously it happened over time, right? But did it even register until you got to a breaking point, or were there conversations?
I don't think we realized in actuality how large that we were, because I look at progress pictures and I'm like, that was me. That doesn't even look like me. It's like my brain hasn't had a chance to catch up basically to my body. And I think that we were so comfortable with the life that we were living, and living life basically on our couch. We would go to work, we would come home, we would sit on the couch, we'd binge watch Netflix and just mindlessly eat whatever we wanted. And we didn't feel like it was a problem. Obviously we noticed that our clothes were getting tighter. I couldn't do things like ride on a roller coaster. My stomach touched my steering wheel. I was hardly able to tie my shoes. Every single thing in my life was a struggle. And I think we were just basically fed up with the life that we were living. And by the time we hit 2016, we were like, okay, no more excuses. I'm sick of my own excuses. We're gonna set this New Year's resolution. And that's when the moment it all took off was
I want to hear. So what was what pushed you to that point? And what was there a breaking point? I talk about my click moment, right? Was there something? Was it you decided to lose weight first, and then you kind of had to jump on board? Because obviously, no offense, but you were a lot really heavy, and then you probably were like, well, I'm not that big, or at least that's how I feel my mind would be I mean, I maybe could lose a little bit of weight, but it's not that big of a deal. Was that something that kind of went on?
That's pretty much exactly how it went, because she first started, and I was like, oh, I'm not that big, and 280 pounds I was, and I didn't realize it, because I think that was the first time in my life that I really got to that weight.
Yeah, that's super interesting, because you said you had been overweight your whole life, and for you didn't gain weight until obviously you guys had met, right? Yeah.
So from there, I seen her working out.
You were still trying to eat weight,
and then
lose weight.
I was eating what you were, and then after that, I think it was maybe a month or so, then I hopped on. I'm like, okay, I gotta do this, because my click moment for me, I guess, was when I was hiking with my friends, and I was just trying to keep up with them. I'm like, man, I was out of breath, and I'm sitting there sweating, and they're like, man, you okay back there? And I'm like, I'm trying to keep up. So I think that was mine.
I didn't really have a click moment. There were just so many different things that I wasn't able to do, and they just added up. And I remember, like, I actually had bought a dress during Christmas time, and I got it, and I was like, oh, okay, I love this dress, I'm gonna wear it, and it didn't fit me. And
stuff like that.
Yeah, I had to buy clothes online because I couldn't shop at the stores that I wanted to. And so I just, instead of taking it back, I told myself, okay, well, one day I'll lose weight. One day I'll get there. And that was like 2 months before I even started my journey. I had no idea. So that started, you know, like I said, I wasn't able to ride on roller coasters. I would get in my car every single day and my stomach twisted steering wheel. I would wake up with joint pain. So every day I was kind of reminded of how large that I was.
And how old were you?
25 years old.
Yeah, and you're having all of those issues.
Yeah, and I knew that basically I had to save my own life or I might not see my 30th birthday. And so we just decided to set a New Year's resolution, which was typical. But our friend also challenged us to no eating out for 30 days, no cheat meals, no soda, no alcohol, and working out for just 30 minutes. Just 30 minutes, 5 times a week, which was hard at 485 pounds, but...
485 pounds, man.
Yeah.
So that kind of leads me into my question that I want to ask now. You kind of answered it a little bit, but having that, you've lost 307 pounds.
312 pounds.
312 pounds. Okay.
Give me a little bit.
I gotta give you all the pounds. So 312 pounds.
Yeah.
What does, like, obviously at the start, that has to be so daunting, right? And so what was going through your head when you're like, I want to lose this weight, but like knowing how big of a mountain, right, you have to conquer?
Right.
How do you take that first step, and then what does it look like after that?
So first of all, I kind of set a goal of where I wanted to be, and I was like, okay, I'm 485 pounds. Realistically, if I can get down to 299 pounds, I'm gonna be happy. And I knew that it would take me a long way to get to where I wanted to be, obviously. So I tried to set a goal that wasn't completely far away, but at the same time, I just told myself I was gonna focus on small, healthy choices every single day, and those small, healthy choices added up to big results.
Yep.
So instead of focusing on the fact that I had to lose that 300 pounds, 1 pound at a time.
We're really goal-oriented as well, and I think that's really key.
Yeah.
And so what's going through your head, right? Because so you see you're starting to lose the weight, and then at what point did you decide, okay, because obviously you said you had that moment, right?
Yeah.
How long into your journey, into her journey was she when you were like, okay, I want to join you? And were you, I'm assuming you were probably pretty supportive at least of her goals at the start?
He still ate everything with me, and like he would go to the gym, he just didn't go like all the time, I guess.
And how much easier has it been now that you've kind of went from I'll support you to be like, no, I'm joining you?
Yeah.
You know, how different is that?
Yeah, I think that was key, like just being there for Lexi, and then she was already trying to lose weight, but I really got into it, and like I fell in love going to the gym, working out, lifting weights, and it became like.
And I think as I started to like document on Instagram and everything, like you would see it every day and be like, well, Lexi's at the gym.
Yeah, Lexi's at the gym.
Lexi's really lost some weight.
Yeah.
Like, you know, different things like that.
And that's the thing, I think with that, you help like supporting me and me supporting you, like the buddy system almost.
Yeah.
And that definitely.
You guys are so cute. I'm sorry. That's really, really cool. Now I personally, just because this is something that interests me, what kind of switched, like you seeing her losing the weight, you seeing her putting in the work, like what did that do for you mentally? You know?
For me, like mentally, like it just showed me how strong she was, and which I already knew that, but it just kind of verified it.
Yeah.
And seeing that just it really, really motivated me.
Yeah.
So
I just think it's so cool. Like like I said in the beginning of the video, right? Like one of the biggest questions I get is, I want to lose weight, but my partner isn't willing to support me. Yeah. And I think that it's just so important. Like,
I agree. Yeah, we meal prep together. We work out together. Like, if I'm having a bad day, he's reminding me why I need to go to the gym. If I want to have the pizza, he's telling me why I should eat something healthier. And you know, it just, if he was at home eating pizza in front of me, it's going to be 20 times harder for me to lose weight. So it's really important to have somebody that supports you, whether it's your husband or your friends or just anybody. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, okay, so to end this video, I'm going to ask both of you guys a question that I always end. You can't have the same answer, okay? So I'm going to have her go first, so I'm sorry if she takes your answer. I apologize. But if there's one tip, I'm sure you guys will be able to answer anyways. If there's one tip that you can give to someone out there right now that's trying to lose weight, you know, one thing that you would say to them, what would it be?
Start small. Small changes add up to big results. Focus on each day, not how far you have to go. That's one tip.
Awesome.
It's a journey, not a sprint. It's going to take a lot longer than anticipated, but you're worth it.
Nice. Awesome. Well, that's going to be the video. I want to say thank you guys so much for being on the channel. I'll have all their links. Do you guys have a YouTube? You're starting a YouTube, right?
I do have some videos on YouTube about my journey. I'm not as good as YouTube. But I have YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. All FatGirlFedUp.
All right, cool. So I'll have all the links and everything if you guys want to follow either of them in the description down below. Is there anything else you want to say before we end this video?
You can do it.
Yeah, you got this.
Awesome. Well, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There was one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look how buff I am. Sweet.
Yay.